Ever felt like your neuropathy treatment is just a band-aid, not really solving the root problem? You're not alone. In today's healthcare landscape, it's a common issue. Treatment options are often dictated more by insurance companies than doctors, leading to a rise in chronic health conditions. This shift has also seen an increase in medication prescriptions, which might offer temporary relief but often come with significant side effects. But what if we told you there's a different approach? At our practice, patients come first, not insurance constraints. Our focus is on effective, long-term solutions rather than quick fixes. We choose treatments aimed at addressing the root cause of your neuropathy, not just masking its symptoms. This approach might seem unconventional, but our goal is to navigate the complexities of neuropathy treatment together. Our approach is different. We focus on addressing the root cause of your neuropathy. We understand that your journey with neuropathy is unique. It's a voyage shaped by a myriad of factors, each as individual as you are. The cause of your neuropathy, the unique chemistry of your body, your overall health, and the medications you're currently taking all play vital roles in how your body responds to treatment. That's why we don't believe in a one-size-fits-all approach. Instead, our treatment plans are tailored to work at the pace your body can handle. We respect the intricate balance of your system and work diligently to ensure that the treatment you receive is in harmony with your body's needs. We understand that neuropathy didn't develop overnight, and it won't be resolved overnight either. It's a process, a journey, and we're here to guide you through it. We are committed to helping you achieve wellness as swiftly as your body allows. With over 13 years of experience in treating neuropathy, we've crafted our treatment plans from a wealth of knowledge and success stories. We've dedicated ourselves to understanding the unique challenges of this condition. The path to wellness is not a one-size-fits-all journey, and we've come to appreciate the diverse needs of our patients through our years of practice. Our experience has not only taught us about the complexities of neuropathy, but also about the resilience and determination of those who live with it. This understanding guides our every decision, helping us create personalized, effective treatment plans. We've seen the relief and renewed hope that comes with a plan that truly works, and we bring this expertise to your journey. We're not just clinicians, we're partners in your path to wellness, and this partnership is driven by our steadfast belief: your health and well-being matter. Our experience is your advantage in reclaiming the life you wish to lead. We understand the commitment you've made to your health by choosing our treatment. It's a big step, and we want you to know that we are equally committed to your journey towards wellness. Our approach is not a quick fix, it's a process tailored to your unique body and its needs. We don't believe in one-size-fits-all solutions. We believe in effective, long-term strategies that address the root cause of your neuropathy. This is why we make a promise to you. If, despite your diligent efforts, you don't experience the improvements you've hoped for, we will continue your treatment at no extra cost. That's our commitment to you. Because our priority isn't about meeting insurance quotas or selling medication. It's about you. It's about your health and wellness. It's about helping you reclaim the life you want to lead. Remember, your journey to wellness is our journey too. Our primary goal is your well-being. Abrupt discontinuation of neuropathy medications can be harmful. This is a crucial point that we always emphasize. It's not just about introducing a new regimen, it's about managing the transition with utmost care. You see, the process of treating neuropathy is a delicate dance, a balance between new treatments and existing medications. We understand this intricate balance, and that's why we prioritize collaboration and communication. We work hand in hand with your doctors, keeping them updated on your progress. It's a team effort, with everyone pulling together for your well-being. We ensure that any changes to your medication regimen are made safely and effectively, always keeping your health at the forefront. And remember, this is not a one-way street. We encourage open dialogue and welcome your questions and concerns. This journey to wellness is a partnership. We're not just your healthcare providers, we're your allies, your advocates. Your journey to wellness is a partnership, and we are with you every step of the way. Here are just a few of our patients that we were in your seat not too long ago. They suffered from neuropathy. They were on the medications. Now, after going through our treatment process, they want to tell you how their lives have changed.
Well, for about those 10 years, I had burning sensation, numbness in my lower legs, feet, and hands. It impacted my life because it made it more difficult for me to do the things I enjoyed. One thing that was especially bothersome was my balance was affected, and as a result, I would catch myself stumbling. I was put on gabapentin to try to help control those symptoms. And as a registered nurse, I know that that is the basic standard of care, but it just was not enough to control those symptoms.
So how has your life changed now, and what would you tell other people, viewers who might be suffering with neuropathy, about Advanced Nerve and Health?
Oh, I am so thankful to Dr. Ty, Dr. Buckley, and the care team at the clinic. I'm like a different person. They have changed my life. I'm active again. I'm able to do the things that I enjoy. I went to Colorado this summer and hiked and did not have any issues with that. The burning, stinging, numbness, itching, all of those symptoms have resolved, and I've been off of gabapentin since June. This clinic has had such a positive impact on my life, and going to Advanced Nerve and Health was one of the best decisions that I have ever made.
Good for
Well, it changed my life. I couldn't walk. I had got to a point, I ended up with back surgery, and I ended up with a hematoma when I got to the point that I couldn't walk. So I went to physical therapy, and for about a month, they said I'd be there for about 2 months. I think I was there for about a month. And I got where I couldn't walk, then I came home from it. And then I was in the shower, I don't know for how much longer. And I realized that I hadn't have any feelings in my left leg. And so therefore, they gave me gabapentin, and I stayed on gabapentin, I don't know, probably about 2 or 3 years since I stayed, and it just kept getting worse. I went from 300 to 800 milligrams a day. And they told me I would be like that. I would be on it, in 2 years, if I hadn't gotten my nerves back in my leg, that I would be that way for permanently.
So what did doctors tell you?
They told me that I couldn't be helped. They told me that, after 2 years, if I hadn't had my nerves back, that I would be that way for the rest of my life.
Oh my goodness, that must have been so frightening. So you went to Dr. Ty, and what is life like for you now?
It's wonderful. I can sleep at night. Because I got to the point I couldn't sleep at night for the nerve pain and the running up and down on my legs and stuff. And I got where I couldn't sleep at night. So now I'm sleeping at night. I'm off of gabapentin. I hadn't had gabapentin in about 2 months. I'm going to tell the Lord thank you.
Good for you. Okay, April, how did neuropathy affect your personal life?
There was just so much pain. I felt like the world was closing in on me. Whenever my husband and I would try to plan activities, I always had to be concerned with how much walking might be involved. It felt like walking on broken glass.
Oh my gosh, I cannot imagine. So what did doctors tell you about neuropathy, and what did you think about what they said about your condition?
I've seen podiatrists, neurologists, chiropractors, physical therapists, acupuncturists. I've had physical therapy, TENS therapy, massage therapy, cryotherapy. I've tried acupuncture, several different types of medications, and they told me the nerves were dying. There was no cure, and it would only get worse.
Wow. Okay, so you went to Dr. Ty, and what's your life like now?
So much better. I can sleep at night without waking up in pain. I've become a lot more active. My husband and I can make plans without worrying how much walking is involved.
I want to do something different this morning. I want to start with you. You suffered from painful neuropathy for years.
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
you talk about how it affected your life?
Well, I had no life. I mean, I was like a bump on a log. I was sitting around doing nothing because I was unable to. I was tired because I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't garden. I couldn't cook for my husband. I had no life. I was miserable. And people told me there was no hope. There was nothing they could do for me.
And I know you said, just parenthetically, you said that you're going to go to church Sunday and volunteer, and you can stand on your feet.
Yeah.
And you're so happy about that.
Yeah, I'll be there tonight with all the kids on Good Friday
love
night
that.
and then Sunday morning.
Okay, so what made you choose Dr. Ty? How'd you find him? What made you choose his method?
Well, actually, it was my husband that found him because I was very reluctant and hesitant and refused because people had told me, that there was no hope for me, and they were just giving me medicine, and it was just a Band-Aid. And he said, no, I've read the reviews. I want you just go talk to him. It's not going to cost us anything for you to talk. And we went, and the first visit, Dr. Ty gave me a treatment, and I could stand on my tiptoes that I hadn't done in years. And I'm going to get emotional, and I'm sorry.
It's okay. It means a lot. I know it does.
And then, so we sat down, and I asked Dr. Ty questions because I wanted the truth. I wanted real answers. And he talked to me from his heart, not from a script, not giving me baloney, you know. And so I signed up. And I am not quite through with my treatments, but I can here to say you that I am almost neuropathy free.
Well, you told me that he gave you your life back.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Congratulations, first of all, Dr. Ty, on being your process being published in the World Journal of Neuroscience. Why is it so successful?
You know, it's really about hope and giving patients their life back, but looking at it from a different perspective. Looking outside the box wasn't enough. You have to look outside of a different shape. So we say we look outside of a trapezoid, you know, an octagon, something different. And that's what led me down this path, and really hearing these stories, and even I get emotional listening to her, and it's all worth it. And you know, what a better way to spend Friday than with Diane and this story, you know.
Well, and to hear her wonderful story and to know that you've done that much good for someone. Diane, what would you tell others, because I know there are a lot of people who struggle with neuropathy, what would you tell them about maybe if they're skeptical about advanced nerve and health?
You know, if you think for a minute that you have neuropathy or you've been diagnosed, you owe it to yourself to at least come and talk to Dr. Ty. He's given me my life back. I am playing with my 100-pound pit bull. I am gardening. I am serving at my church in the best way. Life is good. Life is good. And I have balance. I can go shopping by myself.
Wow.
And it's all because of this man's.
I couldn't get out of bed until at least 11 in the morning. I hurt all day long. When I went to bed, my feet still hurt. It kept me from being able to really work like I was used to working. I'm a realtor, and it hurt my business because I just didn't feel like being nice.
And Dr. Ty, Ellen also said that she saw many doctors trying to find a solution to her neuropathy pain. Here are her thoughts on that.
Oh, let's see. Let's start with my regular doctor, and they said, can't help you, go see a podiatrist. I went to the podiatrist, and he said, can't help you. You're just going to have to get over it. I'll give you some gabapentin. I had the gabapentin. I felt like a drunk sailor on leave. My grandson, I took my grandson to the fair, and he said to me, Nina, are you drunk? So that was the end of the gabapentin. Perfect. Then I went to Southwestern Medical, and they did a bunch of tests, and they said, can't help you. And I was desperate, and I saw Dr. Ty on TV, and I thought, well, I mean, even if he turns out to be a charlatan and I got nothing to lose, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Well, it sounds like Ellen was pretty happy with the results and getting her life back. That is great. Here's what she had to say about others suffering who may be skeptical about visiting Advanced Nerve and Health.
Run. Come here as fast as you can. No, insurance doesn't pay for it, but it doesn't matter what it costs because you get your life back. And that's the most important thing. Get your life back. You don't deserve to live like you're living now.
And today we have Jerry alongside his wife, Virginia. Jerry, I understand you suffered from neuropathy in your feet. Can you tell us how that impacted your day-to-day life?
Well, I developed neuropathy in 2017, and I experienced severe pain in my toes and feet and had lower back pain. And at times I used a cane for balance. Mainly going up steps and just to help me here and there. But bottom line is I lost the ability to do the things that I really love to do.
And you know, Jerry, I think we don't appreciate those small everyday things until they're taken from us. Yeah. And there's that pain. I understand you sought treatment. So I want to know, how has your life changed, and what would you tell other neuropathy sufferers who may say, I have no hope? What would you tell them about advanced nerve and health?
Well, I no longer have the severe numbness and pain that I had, and I no longer use a cane, period. I don't even know where that thing's at. And I'm back to fishing and doing social activities with my wife, and we're traveling some. And but I went to doctor, and I'll make this statement here. I went to doctor after doctor, and I even went to UT Southwest, and I had neurologists tell me that there was nothing else they could do for me. And that's pretty disheartening. And then I found out about Dr. Ty, saw him and his staff, and I'm totally different. So what I would tell people is, don't give up hope.
Have Joanne, who suffered from neuropathy in her legs and feet. Joanne, thanks for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about how neuropathy affected your life?
Yes, I've got neuropathy in 2019 from back surgery. I began to have extreme pain, tingling, numbness in my feet and my legs from neuropathy. I went to several doctors. They prescribed gabapentin, which caused horrible side effects. Neuropathy has affected every aspect of my life, mentally and physically. I lost the ability to do the things I love the most, like walking, and when I did walk, I had to use a cane. Some of the other things I wasn't able to do were gardening, house cleaning, and cooking.
Wow, so it really compromised your life. How has your life changed now, and what would you tell other people suffering with neuropathy about advanced nerve and health?
I have no more neuropathy pain. I'm off the gabapentin. I no longer have to use my cane, and I'm doing all the things that I love again, like walking and cooking and gardening. My husband loves to see the change in me. He's glad I'm happy again. Before Dr. Ty, I was feeling hopeless that this was going to be my new normal. I had been praying for an answer, and just watching Good Morning Texas, and I smiled, and my husband and I decided we should call. And I want people to know there's hope. Don't give up. You too can get your life back.
Oh, well, we're so happy for you that you're.
Hi, Ken, how are you?
It's fine.
Okay, I want to talk to you. Can you describe to us how neuropathy was affecting your life?
Well, I'm 74 years old, and I've had neuropathy in my feet for more than 4 years. And it affected me because I was no longer able to do things with my family. And the pain just becomes debilitating after a short time. And I was just really desperate for help.
I can't even imagine that and what that does to your mental health, like you were saying. So I want to hear from you, Ken. How has your life changed, and what would you tell other neuropathy sufferers about your experience at Advanced Nerve and Health?
My experience here has just been terrific. I've gotten so much better. My life has just changed for the better. I'm really excited about it because when I first came here, I didn't think I would be able to experience such a change in my life. I no longer have any burning in my feet. I can work in my yard again, which I've always enjoyed. I get to enjoy my family and friends. And I would just say to anybody who has this sort of problem, call the clinic, call the Advanced Nerve Clinic. You don't have anything to lose. You have your whole life to gain.
Ken, I want to thank you so much for sharing your story, and I want to congratulate you. Thank you.
Your patient. How was neuropathy affecting your life?
I was such an active person, and so I couldn't do. It got to the point where I couldn't do anything except sit in my chair at home, go to bed, get up and sit in my chair again. I was hurt. My knees hurt me really bad. They told me I was going to need knee replacement, and I was so numb from my knees down to my toes that I could step on a piece of glass, and I didn't even know it until I saw blood on the floor. And it was just, it totally put a hold on my life, and it was like, is this going to be the rest of my life?
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. You decided to go to Dr. Ty at Advanced Nerve and Health, and I understand your life has changed dramatically. Share with us how your life is different.
Oh man, do we have enough time? I mean, it's so awesome. I met my mailman for the first time after a year and a half. He hasn't, or over a year, he hasn't seen me. And I finally got to meet the mailman because now I can go out and get the mail and come back. And I have total feeling in my calves, and my feet are ticklish again, and my knees don't hurt hardly at all. I don't have to get knee replacement. I'm off my insulin since November, and my glucose levels are down. I can do like simple things that people take for granted, like loading and unloading the dishwasher, doing the laundry, just simple, pushing a vacuum cleaner. I mean, just simple. I can actually go step down on my porch again. I couldn't do curbs. I couldn't walk up and down curbs at all, and let alone stairs. And so I can visit my daughter again and go up her stairs. You know, it's just so incredible.
Oh, well, we are so happy for you. Okay, we need to say that we understand insurance does not cover the neuropathy treatment you received. So what would you tell other potential patients who may be skeptical?
You are worth it. Something brought you to this point. You are worth it. What do you have to lose? What? Pain, numbness, medications, weight? You know, there's just so much that you have to lose. What are you willing to live with? Do you want to live the rest of your life like that? I didn't. And so thankfully, there's this program, and they're like family, and they give you so much support. They do everything they can for your success.
Severely. I could no longer work the same way I used to work. I go to people's houses, and I'm trying to comfort them, provide them solutions, and I'm sitting there in pain the entire time, and I can't focus. You know, I lost my focus. And then when I would finally get to go home, I spent the whole time trying to treat my feet, just sitting there in agony and pain by myself, no longer to go out, you know, and try to do the activities that I really loved.
You saw so many doctors to find a solution for your neuropathy. What'd they tell you?
Well, they were able to identify the problem that I already knew I had. And that was about the extent of it. When I asked them what I could do, I got a blank stare. And these were neurologists, well-qualified people, but they had no solution and no offer of hope.
Okay, so Kevin, what is your life like now after receiving neuropathy treatment at Dr. Ty's clinic?
You know, it's great. It's so good to feel normal again. Before, I spent most of my time in pain, you know, desperate for relief and in isolation. Now I'm back to the activities I love to do, like charitable work. I had given up hope for my future, but after treatment, I'm ready to start new chapters.
Good for you. Okay, Kevin, everybody deserves a chance at a new chapter like you're talking about. What would you tell viewers about Advanced Nerve and Health Center?
It's a must. We all have apprehension, but this was the greatest decision that I could ever make for my peripheral neuropathy. It was the only place I found that could do treatment. And everything that they told me would happen throughout the treatment process actually came true. It progressed and just got better and better and better to, well, now I'm pain-free and I got my life back.
All right, welcome back to GMT. Numbness, tingling, and burning, and foot pain that doesn't stop if you have peripheral neuropathy. Unfortunately, most people who suffer from these symptoms, they're told that nothing can be done. And if you've heard this, it's time to see Dr. Bautai, DC, at Advanced Nerve and Health. He's a pioneer in his field and the creator of the NRM process that has helped thousands of North Texans become neuropathy-free. Dr. Tai, he joins you now to talk about how he can help you so you don't have to live with those symptoms. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Lana.
Great to see you this morning. Now, Dr. Tai, what are the 3 mega truths neuropathy patients need to know?
Absolutely. You know, if you've been diagnosed with neuropathy and you're on gabapentin now, have you ever thought about what does it actually do? So the first is gabapentin only makes your brain forget that there's a problem. So really, it'll never fix your neuropathy. And then the second, as time goes by, your neuropathy is a progressive condition, which means it continually gets worse. And then the last is, as it gets worse, now it destroys those nerves to where now you can't walk, you're using a walker, a cane, and worst off, a wheelchair at some point.
Okay, this sounds terrible, but listen, there's hope with you. Now, recently we talked to Nicole Sweat, one of your patients, about how neuropathy affected her personal life, and this is what she had to say.
I have had neuropathy for 10 years. My left leg and the bottom of my foot were completely numb. I would have pain about once every other month, and when I had this pain, it would be so debilitating. It would last me anywhere from a few hours to a few days, and I would be unable to move or do anything during that time.
Dr. Ty, it's so surprising what doctors tell neuropathy patients when they want relief. Here's what Nicole said that doctors told her.
Well, I couldn't even tell you how many doctors. It was a lot. I've had a few surgeries. After that, they gave me gabapentin, several different dosages, till they told me that's the most I could take and there was nothing else they could do for me.
Now, you were able to help Nicole. I know that's something we can smile about, but listen to what she had to say her life is like now after seeing you in treatment at your office.
Now I'm feeling, I'd say 85 to 90% better. I can feel most of the bottom of my foot and part of the back of my leg. I'm not really in pain hardly ever, and if I get a little bit of pain, it only lasts for maybe a minute, and it's only about 1 to 3 on a pain scale.
And we're very happy for you, Nicole. But I understand, Dr. Ty, she used to be a skeptic, huh?
Yep, absolutely.
But that changed. Here's what she had to say about here's what she'd like to tell other neuropathy sufferers who are afraid to maybe come in or hesitant to take that step to see you.
I was skeptical at first too, but everyone here is so friendly. There's no reason to be scared. If you have a question, they'll answer it, and you've got nothing to lose. After 10 years, I've tried everything and I had nothing to lose, and I'm feeling a lot better.
Tish, tell us about neuropathy, the pain of it, and how it had affected your life.
The pain every day, when I first would get up in the day, when my feet would hit the ground, it was all these sharp pains. I could not start walking right then. I would have to stand for a minute and then I would start walking, but it just would hurt. I felt like I was always stepping on pins and needles, and my feet would start burning, and it just totally wrecked my life.
What did your days look like with neuropathy?
My exercise, I had to stop exercising. I was on the gabapentin. Gabapentin made me gain weight. I gained about 40 pounds being on gabapentin, and it happened overnight. So I couldn't do my normal exercise routine, which was walking every day for at least an hour, walking and running the stairs. I couldn't do that anymore. I even tried jumping on a trampoline. I couldn't do that. The pain was just too much, and then even if I did make it through 15 minutes of exercise, the rest of the day was ruined because my feet were on fire, and I just felt like I was being stabbed all the time on the bottom of my feet. And people that don't have neuropathy don't understand the pain. They just think, oh, your feet feel like they're asleep. No, it's more than that. It was very painful.
You mentioned the gabapentin. What else was it doing to you in addition to weight gain?
Gabapentin just made me feel oopy. It made me gain weight. I couldn't sleep on it. It affected my bladder. At some point, I couldn't do it. And my doctor, he said, well, there's nothing else I can do for you. That's all that there is.
And what is your life like now after treatment at Advanced Nerve?
Oh, today it's much better. I can walk. I've started exercising again. I can wear socks. I don't have the pain when I get up. I don't have to stand there for a few seconds to gather my composure and make sure that my feet are going to move. It's so much better. I don't have the pain when I sleep. I'm sleeping better, and my diet is better. Everything. It has just totally flipped the switch. Everything is so much better. My work is better. It was getting to the point when I was booked for a wedding and I knew I was going to be standing for a long period of time, I was stressed out and I would just be filled with anxiety. And then after work, this was before, and after work, I couldn't do anything. Now, I recently did a wedding and I stood for about 7 hours and I didn't even think about my feet one time. I got home and I was fine.
So what would you tell other patients who might be skeptical?
what they do here is true. It works. I've talked to people that have come in here. They have the same feeling. I've met people that were worse off than I was when I very first came, and they're doing wonderful. I wouldn't hesitate if you want to change your life and tired of the pain and tired of always thinking about your feet. I would pick up the phone and call and come in for that first session, and it is worth every penny. Everybody in here is wonderful. Everybody's in a good mood, and they really want to see. They want to help you. They want to get rid of this pain, and this treatment will do it.
I actually want to start with you. I know you suffered from painful neuropathy in your hands, feet for years. Can you explain how that affected your life?
I feel like it affected every aspect of my life. My feet, my legs, they hurt so much. It affected me being able to do everything in life, not just the fun stuff, but even the daily tasks like, grocery shopping, gardening, or even preparing a meal. I feel like those small tasks became huge, giant tasks.
Chronic pain is just terrible to live with, and I know that you were looking for solutions. Tell us what made you choose Dr. Ty's treatment method.
I watched my dad suffer with neuropathy for many years, to the point of amputations. I felt like I had a front row seat to see what neuropathy could end like. And together we prayed, we searched, we were looking for, and as he would say, we need to find somebody who knows something about neuropathy. I felt like he was instrumental in me finding Dr. Ty's office, and I felt like he just helped me find somebody that could help heal and take care of my neuropathy, where I didn't have to suffer near to the point he has. And if you know somebody who's suffering from neuropathy, I do believe Dr. Ty and his staff are people who know something about neuropathy, and they help me get out of pain. And I hope that if you do, you would contact them and let them help you regain your life back.
Well, we've heard it from many of your patients in the past. Today, Patrick is here, and Patrick, you suffered with neuropathy for more than 15 years. Can you explain how that affected your life?
It's so, I'm going to call it debilitating. Just the pain, the constant pain, numbness, loss of sensation in my hand. It was actually scary. Loss of sleep, rollover, trigger that pain. And it's just, just really changes your life.
Okay, the good news is your life has changed for the better. Can you explain how, and what would you tell other neuropathy sufferers about advanced nerve and health?
It's just dramatic, night and day. I mean, I haven't experienced any pain for the last couple of years since I started the treatments. And I would just say, please do not wait, do not hesitate. There is help out there. There's things that work, and it can change your life forever.